Wonderful. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And thanks for getting me here. It's been a bit hectic for me. Yesterday I had some presentation in Pune, it was for an hour actually, but it went for 2 hours. So I have half an hour here, right? My time starts now. Perfect. So it's all about branding. So I have a question for you. Before that, there's a few of the clients I really serve. We'll not get into that much in detail. But the question is, what is a brand image? It's going to be interactive, so I want you to speak out quickly because we have just half an hour. Please. Recognition. Identification of the brand. Visibility. USP of the brand. Legacy. Recall value. Trust. Goodwill. Anyone else? So you all are a brands, right? There are how many brands sitting here right now? More than around 50 or? Everyone is a brand. So what is this brand about?
Other person's perception.
Other person's perception. And how do you create that?
By giving out services which they would like to expect and
Perfect. So let's get into this particular wonderful word called experience. And the whole presentation is going to be about this one word called experience, because we are experiencing the world all the time. Right now, since morning, I'm experiencing you. Right now, you are experiencing me. I'm giving you an experience. Wherever you go in life, wherever you go, whether you travel, you go to a mall, you go to a restaurant, you interact with the people, it's all about experience. That's how we are built. It's a part of our life experience. By the time you are born, you are experiencing the world. From a childhood till you die. Experience you give, experience you gain. So every moment in the life brings a new experience. Am I right?
Yes.
Some are good, some are bad, some doesn't make a difference at all. So can you tell me any of the experience you had in last 1 week, which was good, bad or ugly? Any experience, please. Quick, because I don't have time. Any experience you can think of which is in top of your mind, which you want to share. You order something and something happened right, wrong, yeah, please.
Converted my highest, conversion in terms of my patients.
All right.
So highest value conversion in the last 1 week.
That was an experience for you. Any other very common experience? Yeah, please.
So the first time in my life I'm conducting cricket sport in my tower and I'm leading it. So
Perfect. But I want a real experience that you want to buy something, you went to a restaurant and something happened and something happened and something happened. Any experience? Please.
So apparently I was in Bangalore and I was visiting a place called as SBF Healthcare. So this particular space offers you an alternative to knee surgery. So typically this was one kind of an experience where people most of the times land up doing something which is obvious because doctors have mentioned. And this was a particularly personal experience because involving mom. So she had been there for almost 20 days. So the particular space offered, the doctors over there offered such kind of change in her entire journey of 20 days, which brought me, I mean, not just alone the particular experience what doctors mentioned, but the momentum and the change and the shift which brought my mother, which the posture correction, etc., the wholesome idea of bringing in alternatives to the regular medicine was,
A different experience altogether?
Absolutely, because it was really overwhelming.
Wonderful.
And which is one of the kind which no one else has in all over India.
Perfect.
So this was
Any other experience you had with
absolutely
Ola,
different.
Uber, Amazon, something of that kind? One more we'll take. Yeah, sorry. Lot of there, right? Please. So, and we'll come to you once after that.
So I had a friend.
Quick one, huh?
Yeah. I had a friend who was looking to buy a car, budgeted about 25 to 30 lakh rupees. So I just told him to casually go and try out the Jeep Cherokee. And he loved it so much that the car value was about 1 crore and we finalized it. And the best part was that we got him a discount of almost 24 lakh rupees.
Perfect. That was good experience for the buyer. Anyway, please. Someone. Yes? Oh, a mic for him. Or you can be louder.
Okay.
Please, thanks.
I was waiting for one order for a very high window in Rajasthan.
Right.
There were two options. Either they would have gone for Indian windows or they would have gone for imported windows. And the bill was almost 6 times. Indian windows were costing around 25 lakh of rupees and imported windows were costing 1.5 crore of rupees. And then I just tried and spoke to them and all, and I don't know how, because of some report. Ultimately, I got the order of 1.5 crore rupees for the imported windows.
Perfect. So you must have given a wonderful experience for them.
Yeah.
Possible. Great. So experience is all about impacting your emotions. Because if you look at it, it was an emotional story for you. It was something pride, whatever it can be. So it has a lot to do with our thinking, thought process, everything. So let's get further on. So this experience creates an opinion. You have an opinion about this healthcare center possibly, or you have an opinion about the client. If you look at right now, the experience which I am delivering, at the end of this session, you will be creating an opinion about Mandar. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. The same way I'll be creating an opinion about you all people. All the visitors will be creating an opinion about this chapter because of the experience what they are getting here. Not about what you are saying, what you are selling. And your action depends on your experience. If you have a particular experience which is bad, you react. If everything. That's how it is. If you get a good experience in a restaurant, you react. Give a good tip. You really talk about this. And this experience lingers in your mind. They take a space in your mind if they are good experiences. Or not all, but a few of them. And it's an opinion created. So a simple thing, if you want to talk about a brand, it's all about opinion. That you have an opinion about that organization. You will have an opinion about Mandar. It's going to be a brand image of Mandar. If you go for Ola Uber, the kind of experience what you get creates an opinion that Ola is good, Uber is bad, whatever it is. So brand image is nothing specific or something which is like advertising or promoting. It is a simple experience which you give to a person. He starts looking at you with that. When you go to a restaurant, when you come out from the restaurant, there are two things. One is the food, and second is an experience. Ambience is a part of it, which you can't change. Service is an experience, right? So all of your businesses, you must be having a tough competition out there. You're not alone, I'm sure about it. Here you might be alone because I think there are specific slots for each business. But once you're out there, the experience plays a big role. It is not about advertising, promoting what you do. Right now, you have done a lot of advertising here. Saying, I do this, I do that. People will have attraction towards you. But experience is good, they will carry a journey. If not, you might sit at the top of your voice, nobody will come to you. So let's look at this beautiful video. Just enjoy this video. Yeah, enjoy this video. It's a beautiful video. He is the happiest man alive from Sri Lanka.
Travelling through a small town, 80 kilometers south of Colombo, Sri Lanka, we meet this guy. Waking before dawn and often working late into the night just so he can feed his wife and 3 children, there is little about Sukathapala's life you might envy. Except, of course, for the way he chooses to live it. But this wasn't always the case. In fact, about 10 years ago, Sukathapala was made redundant from a more prestigious and high-paying job, leaving him destitute and with nowhere to go, and no way of feeding his family. Until A chance encounter saw him take on the role of security guard for a local bakery. He has chosen to redefine the most mundane of jobs rather than dwell on what might have been. Sugathapala now spends his day sharing what happiness he can with anyone or anything that passes him by, including us, and now you.
An experience. Sorry. A simple job, a simple business for him, and has redefined it with a lot of happiness. Because if you got a good experience, there's a lot of happiness with that. If you're offering a wonderful experience, it's two ways. Give happiness, happiness comes back. It becomes a happy brand. Look at a classic example. He's a simple man, but he has redefined. You must have seen these guys, right? When you travel to on highways, they are just sitting, doing nothing. They'll have something in hand, they'll try to call you. Look at this guy with energy. An experience which has made him world famous. Another one. That's me. In those days. And I'm not a selfie man anyway. But it's one of the selfies I've taken. Can you see where I've taken a selfie anyway? What? Yeah. So I was tempted to take a selfie in a washroom because I had a wonderful experience. Don't look at me with a doubt anyway. It was a great experience I had. This place is called, you must be aware of, Sai International. Around 30 kilometers before Kolhapur. It's a huge place. Right? People, it's a restaurant, a good restaurant. People take a holiday because of this guy. He offers a great experience. Ladies, sorry, I don't know about the other part of it, but still. Once you get in there, he's the person who earns the highest tip. Who, once you get in there, once you do your job, once you go to wash your hands, he'll come with a soap dispenser. He'll give you paper napkins to wipe. And he says, sir, aap kahan ja rahe ho? Tumhe kuthe challat? And he'll tell you everything about next 30 kilometers, 50 kilometers, where to take a haul, what to do, everything. You'll feel so happy about this. He is a person who is earning in thousands every day, just by redefining the experience. Job is simple, but he's enjoying it. Look at the power of experience. That makes you different. If you look at that chaiwala who got an appointment with Bill Gates, what was it about? Experience, right? No one talks about his tea anyway. But he has redefined it. He's redefined his brand altogether. So branding is not something which is complicated and he'll tell you something that you do this, you do the website and no. That is just promotion. That is something which will create awareness about your product service, but the experience is bad. Then nothing can happen. And if experience is bad, this happens. You go to social media and start talking about this. Am I right? That's how we are, social animals. You talk about Jet Airways, been there, some pharmacy not offering some good service. It's all about that not happening. It's because of experience that you were expecting some kind of experience, but it didn't come up. And it's a classic example. Although it is not still offering great experience, but 22nd of January 2022, Air India took over, Tata's took over Air India. The first thing what we did was about experience. They said they want to change it. They can't do anything else, but they said we want to change the experience. They formed a team of 40 people on 27 January to see that the experience has to be great. And they are still struggling. But they are good. They could not change anything else, but they could really change an experience. Another case in Wuhan, wherein the virus started in China. All the beauty parlors were shut down. Obvious pandemic. This company was in trouble. They redefined their experience. What they did is, they got some beauty advisors and they started having online meetings with the ladies and delivering the product. Their sales went 2,200 times more than what was been expected. Just an experience which made a difference. So we are into experience economy. Everything is an experience, and you know that. If you look at Ola, Uber, Amazon, Dabbawalas, everything is an experience. If you got railways, an experience. They don't have anything of their own. Ola's and Uber's. Amazon, an experience. They don't have anything of their own. Domino's is a classic case. The whole company turned around because of 30 minutes netto free. Experience. All these are built on one single concept called experience. That's the reason they are unique brands. It's a simple thing. The brand image is customer opinion. What are they thinking, feeling, and expecting when they interact with you? For me, actually, brand looks like this. If you go to any of the brand, if you look at your own brands, they look for me that if you're selling, what do you say, rose, let's look at, you have the business of selling some roses. It's going to cost you 10 rupees. It's available everywhere, looks are the same. The question is why someone buys it from you. No, absolutely an experience. So now I don't have roses. I told to get some roses, somehow it could not come in, but I have these flowers which have been lying out there. It was a quick one. I said let's put those flowers. The cost is the same. They look the same. If you look at the mobiles, if you have 10,000 rupees as the budget, mobiles will have same features, same looks. So all the companies, including you, do advertising, which you're doing right now. Your products are available. Pricing is the same to competition, not much difference. Quality is the same. You can't claim that I'm the best quality product. No, I will not believe it. Everyone does it today. So these are no more differentiators anyway from one company to another. You can't say that I have the best product, I have the best price product, I will make it available. No, one other days. So the question is, how do you build a right professional organization or a brand? Understand these three magical words. Thinking, feeling, and expecting. These are magical words. What is customer thinking, feeling, and expecting? Customer has a definition which is different. We'll go into. Customer is also your employees. If you can understand what is customer thinking, feeling, and expecting, and if you can align your organization to that, it's done. What is a Ola, Uber, Amazon, or Ola, Uber person thinking, feeling, expecting? That when I book a vehicle, it should come in time, it should blah, blah, blah. If they align everything, you are a happy customer. You don't know which vehicle is coming, you don't know the driver, anything, but you have faith on that brand, they'll deliver. So if you want to build a right brand, you need to understand your target audience to the depth. To the depth. You should have right ecosystem to engage them. Engaging is very critical. Right now, if you look at this meeting which is happening in BNI, it's all about engagement. You are having those slots, you are trying to engage everyone different way. You're giving opportunity to speak to someone do this, do that, talk about everything. So that's very critical to engage. It's not about content. It's not about content. It's all about how do you engage. Rewards. Another big thing, because human minds are always looking for rewards. Every time, every pitch has some reward there. आप ये हो जाएगा तो वो मिलेगा, ये मिलेगा. Because that is how human minds are built. We work a lot on neuroscience. Humans are looking for two things. One is a threat and rewards. Threats is something which is always on alert. There's a threat, we'll get alert immediately. Reward comes second. And creating a right awareness about your objective. It is not about what you say, why you want to give it to me. What is the objective of your sale, your product has to be very clear. Then it will align. That when you go for Ola or Uber, for example, the objective is to get the vehicle in time, which is otherwise a problem. And with a defined cost, which has not been there. We always have a doubt about meter chal raha hai ki nahi, kala pila rukega, nahi rukega. All those two things were the pain points which they addressed. We call effort score, which is reduced. Because all of this has a lot of things, something to do with effort score. Because as humans, we are lazy creatures. Yeah, 5 more minutes?
So Mandar, actually the question that also, because you're talking about experience all this while, and the way that we function here also is that we are marketing each other's businesses and we generate referrals for each other.
Right.
And the way of operation is that suppose if somebody we know in our contact sphere who requires a business or service offered by any of our co-members,
right,
we pass on the number and also we talk to them.
Perfect.
Now, this experience that you're talking about is that first phone call, which is the god of first impression, by this member who has been referred. And so normally our deals get cracked in the first phone call or not. If it goes to the second or third, yes, something goes through. But I think where most of us face the problem of conversion with our referrals is that first phone call, first site visit, and the first deal. So from a customer psychology point of view, because we're dealing with the retail organization at the end of the day, what is something that you can tell us about reaching out to a retail client and the first 3 or 4 sentences where we fumble the most, that makes or breaks the deal?
Perfect. So what are these 3 or 4 sentences? Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me? Usually what are those 3 or 4 sentences which you talked about?
A brief introduction of
Your company. Anyone else?
So I generally introduce myself saying, how can I help you?
Perfect.
Is it a good time to talk to you?
Perfect. You are expecting the person to buy your service. Am I right? It's a simple thing. So there must be a need or you have to create a need. There are 2 aspects of it. If there is a need, great, it's done. If no need, you have to create it. So usually you are playing with his mind, not yours. He is not keen to understand your business. He is keen to look at him and saying, can you offer me the solution which I am looking for? Usually do it other way. We start selling. We should be a good listener. And that's where the thing starts failing very clearly. Because why do we buy your service? What's the need? And if you can just point it out initially that this is what is going to be a benefit for you, a very, very, very broad word anyway, that makes a big difference. Usually we do that, we are in our, we should be always, means our pitch has to be from a customer perspective, not from our perspective. But the problem which happens is that we think we have a great business. And if someone should buy it, why he should buy it? He has option always. He should have a strong reason why he should buy from you. Is it a price? No. It is a quality product? No. From his perspective. It is availability? Someone else can call him. Then why he should buy it from you? That is where you have to start looking at one aspect, human to human connect. I don't believe, or we don't believe in B2B, B2C, it is human to human. If you can understand human, then you can do a business success. If you don't, you might have the best product, it fails. Look at Amazon. Have you met any of the person in Amazon for doing a dealing as a customer? No. But the trust what that platform builds is all about human centricity. It all of those addresses your human problems. But if you want to return the pack, if you want to do something, everything. There's a lot of neuro aspect in that. That how you think and how they align. So it is not about selling, it is understanding. For us, it takes at least 6 months to crack one deal. 6 months. We just understand, we don't sell. Ours is a very abstract concept. Customer experience management. क्या उसको क्या लगेगा? कुछ पता नहीं. It can be anything. But we listen. We listen and listen and listen. If he has a requirement and he comes and tells you मुझे ये चाहिए, that's the end of it. That's good. But usually they don't have, because we are not still a customer-centric society as businesses. We always believe I have the best service. Who cares? No one cares, to be very frank. And there's a competition out there. So it's not about selling. We try to go and sell at the first go and it fails. Person turns around. ये बेचने आए. So we need to understand it. It's again, it varies from customer to customer. So one good thing, which is a good question that came up, is that you start doing this. These are called customer journey map. It's actually in some Marathi. I just picked it up from somewhere. It's a whole journey of the customer. What is it thinking, feeling, and expecting? 3 things. And it goes from things, this is still last. And there's a whole organization which is attached to that. This is where you have to start with. You start it today. Draw a complete customer journey. From the time you make a first call till he delivers or you deliver and he becomes your loyal customer. He's always expecting something from the organization. And if you can align your organization to that, it's done. It's like Amazon. You go do some search, then you do then you compare it with something else, you go and buy it, then something happens, you return the goods, something. So there's a whole organization which is aligned to complete that process. So I would request all of you to just draw this journey of your each customer or in general. Yeah, you have some question?
But this is what we, again, coming back to our experience facing, is that when we deliver, and I'm talking on behalf of all the members, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is we all asking the question, is that when we actually deliver a product or a service, somehow it's built into us when we ask, when we're about to send a quote or we ask for money. It's somehow built in our upbringing or whatever you call it, that we are always feeling quite shy about asking for our dues. And the way that we ask is not properly defined, which affects the customer's experience. So can you help us with, at least from a small organization point of view, what are the good practices of asking for the payment due, which could be a tricky situation for a small entrepreneur?
Why should it be a tricky situation? We are also a small organization.
It does become, in sort of...
See, first is you should have a pride about what you do. And if you have a pride, it's done. See, always we look at this as an inequality. कोई धंधा दे रहा है नहीं आपके ऊपर मेहरबानी कर रहा है. No. We deal with Tata Sons, L&T, Saint-Gobains of the world. We are nowhere. But we demand. That is the biggest problem with Indian society, to be very frank. हम अपने को छोटे समझते. We should not. Because if someone is coming to you, that means you have something special. It's a typical issue which we resolve or we address in the star hotels. The person who is spending few thousand rupees on a meal. And the person who is serving is equal to his salary. How do you marry? There is come the dignity of your job, that yes, you have come to me because I have something special. Let's talk. But hamare yahan, the most important person in any organization with whom we can't do, or in this hotel or wherever it is, most important guy. Sorry? No. No.
Sweeper.
Absolute. But he's not a sweeper. That's a wrong word. अगर वो नहीं आया तो आप मुझे ऑफिस में नहीं बुलाओगे. And we have that inequality. He is a person who is going to be a great experience that by keeping that place neat and clean. But for his, unfortunately, he's a sweeper or jhadu wala. No. He's the biggest asset for the organization. And that is where the inequality starts. So if you have anything, you need to go with the pride. हम ऐसा जाते हैं. क्या जरूरत है? We are dealing with the best and best. People ask you, आपके पास ऐसा client कैसे आ गए? What's the time now? Sorry. 9:45? 25, okay. Yeah. So it's a simple thing. We have, as I said, Tata Sons L&T. Today we are starting a major assignment with Lawrence and Mayo. Heard of this, right? A huge assignment with 90 some showrooms. Now they are bigger than us always. All the clients who comes to us are bigger than us. Can I compare L&T and Saint-Gobain's and NetMagic entity and Godrej Interior with my company? No. Although we are into 17 years in business, but we have pride. 17 years we are delivering something which is human centricity. There is something missing there, which we are trying to address. They have everything. They have the best software, best. Then why? So once they come into you, you need to be pride, and that pride has to go everywhere. Never go and ask, sir, mujhe de do. No. We walk out. We reject. That makes us a pride. We reject. I'm not boasting. If we see a problem there, then we reject. It is not on payment part. If we see the CX strategy, what we design, they are not willing to implement, we say no, because it's going to be a failure for me if you want to implement it. With the big companies, because I am concerned with my brand image, and that is how we have to grow. Otherwise, we'll never grow. Someone is there to really eat you out. You might lose a business, no worries. It doesn't matter. But asking money is not an issue at all. You should think of one figure and go and really talk about that figure. So it's all about storytelling and engaging customers. Let's look at this quick video. Have you heard of this company called Fish Philosophy? Google it. It's a beautiful thing. Fish Philosophy. It's something which we look into. Look at this experience. It's a fish market in Seattle.
Welcome to Seattle! At Pike Place Fish Market, you'll see lots of flying fish. But we saw more. Great customer service, teamwork, energy, and results. So how can you bring this kind of energy to your organization?
Simple fish market. They throw the fish, someone catches this, it's an experience. So coming back to the question again, that if you start offering a great experience, people will hook to it. Product can be anything. They'll start comparing. Aap de rahe ho, to aap kyun nahi de rahe ho? And that becomes your strong entity, that you are committed. Look at this video again, quick one, and we'll go into details.
At Pike Place Fish Market, you'll see lots of flying fish. But we saw more. Great customer service, teamwork, energy, and results. So how can you bring this kind of energy to your organization?
There's a fish market in Washington. It's a simple fish market, right, where you go and you go. They have the tradition of throwing the fishes when they purchase. In 1986, they were in bankruptcy, but they introduced this concept. You know how many number of people visit to see this, not to buy. It's a world famous market now. Just because of that, it's not about fish. Numbers, quick. How many people come to just see that every day? 10,000 people. Look at the power of experience. It's not about a product. It's a fish. The first person is just a person who's helping you to park the vehicle. Second person is a person. I'm not giving those big corporate examples. Let's not get into that. Second person is just a person who is helping you in the washroom. A classic example, if this is a fish philosophy, has been adopted by a lot of business schools. How do we engage and create that teamwork, which creates a wow experience? This is what it is needed. So everyone has an opportunity. This is the second example, which always is Disney's. Look at a simple experience. We talk about those big experiences. They engage you. He's a person who is just a person who keeps the place clean. वो पानी लेके वहाँ पे एक मिकी माउस ड्रॉ कर रहा है. He's engaging the customer. That's the reason Disney's are the leaders in experience. They know how to engage. Now, if you look at all of this, it doesn't cost you, right? It is just state of your mind. कि आप कैसा अलग करने वाले हो चीज़. So differentiate from competition. You need to look at zero customer efforts. As humans, we are lazy creatures. If you look at the experience economy, it's all about that. Ola Uber, Asan ho gaya. Everywhere there are apps. Amazon, same situation. Indian Railways, you can do a booking online, do everything online. As humans, we are crazy. We are lazy creatures. We always try to save energy. And that's an opportunity. If you have a zero efforts for a customer, he is going to hook with you. If you put too much of effort for him, he is going to run away. So you look at one thing, because this is something which is the effort score. Reduce the effort score for the customer to the minimum, and he is bound to get hooked to you. So it comes to speed, convenience, consistency, and the last and critical thing is listen to customers all the time, which we don't do. We sell, we don't listen. We expect he should listen because I have a service. Why should he? And create that human touch. Right? Just going to last of this. Now I have these flowers. Where I kept those? Now since I don't have roses anyway, I just take few more minutes. I know we are, I think, offshore on time. We are almost done with 30 minutes, right? 5 more minutes, right? So these are the flowers you're looking at. Let's consider them as roses, whatever. They will cost you around 10 rupees each. Visualize this as a rose. Available everywhere, wherever you go. Looks the same, smells the same. I just want you to take a challenge right now. 1 minute for you. Whom can I call? Please. Or whoever. You can come down, whatever. Or you can come down. You can come down, possibly, both of you. Okay? Quickly, you need to offer this rose to these two people with a different experience. Imagine that they got this rose from online somewhere. You are the shop which is selling this rose, and you have to deliver it. While delivering, you have to offer a wow, wonderful experience. So they will remember that. Quickly, you have to take a challenge and offer them this rose in a very unique way. Look at those two guys. They have changed and redefined. You can do that. This is a challenge. Everyone is selling the same thing. Please. Anyone else? Quick. Anyone else? Should I? This is going to be experience. I'll just throw it to you. It should be a unique experience. Be loud. You can get us this. So next time, you just turn this way, turn this way, turn this way, turn this way. Yeah. And one more last. So I was looking at some repeat clients there, right? It's because of the experience, am I right? The experience which you offer. That's means I knew one of the advocates who gets into the divorce cases, and they get repeat clients. I was like shocked. But because of the good experience they deliver, right? Yeah, please, sorry. You can take a photo of this possible video or something. You do whatever you no, it is not selling. It is experiencing. Yeah. You can sing, you can throw at him, you do whatever. Experience has to be unique. So next time he's going to buy the rose from you only. Otherwise he has a choice. Quick. One experience, two experiences.
अरे काची को दो.
So what has happened right now is he's adding the effort score. He's making too much effort. Next day, so बहुत effort लेना पड़ता है. So I won't buy it again. So this is how you look to remember. So you can sing, you can offer it. So look at the possibilities. The concept is very simple. That's the same rose, which can be offered in different ways. You can yeah, please. One last. गाना वगैरह गाओ कुछ आप. अच्छा.
हेलो डॉक्टर साहब, लगता है आज आप ठीक से नहाए नहीं हो.
So it is understanding the pain of the customer. कि आज मैं नहाया नहीं हो तो. So yeah, that is what is not about selling the rose which has a good smell. It is actually addressing the problem. So if you look at this 2 minutes, they are trying to generate some new experiences, 5 unique experiences. Product is the same. Next time, you will think, kisse khareed lo?
So next time when he doesn't have a bath, he'll
Remember you. So this is what the power of experience, because they have built a brand already in their mind. Yeah, please, thanks. So this is how it goes. So to be winner, you have to engage your customer. It's all about engagement. You have to engage him. And that gives you a great thing. One is ease in operation and a lot of money. I can assure you, that is what we commit. Because when you reduce the effort score, that means you're doing some job very perfectly at one go. That means you're saving a lot of money internally. Because of experience, no one going to pay you anyway. अच्छा experience है, इससे ज़्यादा पैसा मिलने वाला नहीं है. But if you do some experience in a great way, it saves a lot of time, energy at your end. That means you could be more productive. Your team can be more productive. And that's what comes out.
Yes.
And this leads to a happy organization. Because you can start delivering a wonderful experience all the time. It's all about happiness. If I offer a wonderful experience to you, it comes back. I'm happy, you are happy. Because we are humans. It is not about technology, app and all those things, which are just enablers. But it's all about happiness. That if you can start delivering a wonderful experience to your colleagues, to everyone for 8 hours, you can spend those 8 hours happily. Create a happy organization. Any questions? Please feel free. Any questions you have? Yeah. Anyone?
I think that would be a one-to-one because I
Oh,
think
yeah,
a lot of
sorry.
people have their own personal questions.
Yeah,
But thank you, Mandar, for coming here, and it was a great experience. I would like to call upon Nilesh Stupe, who's invited you. Nilesh, we have a small.
Thank you. Yes, take this out.
So I think just to recap for the audience, for our members, please don't sell, listen. That's something that we'll need to retell ourselves. Rushabh, are you listening?
You can just switch it off before you plug this out. Because last time it got short somewhere. I'll just do that. Thanks. So I'm sure that you have a brand image about Mandar. It's bad, good or ugly. Because of the experience which I delivered. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much.